Sun Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels! What is on?
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll give this to Achane. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of
A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Looking to throw is Williams. This one thrown underneath to Achane. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And then we'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At their 49-yard line.
Motion left, Smith. To the air, Williams. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
To throw, Williams. That's to Bowers once again. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing is Williams. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
32.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Williams. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Savon Rebel. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching their bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early?
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice this return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
First down.
What is that?
Achane gets it from the gun. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. From the 43, here's second down and 2.
What is it?
Running right, here's Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
What is it on? Jordan.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And room there to work it inside the 25. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Running left, Achane. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Downs going in motion left. Just taken in by Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Now they'll shift things around.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll run, Achane. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Devon Achane, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have retaken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Titans 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but
all his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
an excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Well, the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here we go. Shot.
Walker now at 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down.
The Titans are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2, ready? Let's get shot.
A gear for Walker running right. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then dropped just inside the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Shot.
They go play action with Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They'll find McMillan here. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
16 yards.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Williams. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
First down.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
Because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
That's going to be, now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so.
Here we go.
And there's your end result right there.
Hey, can. 11.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's good.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Colts first down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And nothing much materializing there in the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great. Return.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter, and Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. From midfield now, Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Colts are going on offense here, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Williams. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Devontae Smith. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 13. Smith, the man in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And holding only 2 there on the screen and second down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold him for just a short gain.
We're just shy of midfield. Here's a 2nd and 8. Tracy trying the right side.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one is right down the middle.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school.
Kayvon Thibodeau. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. As you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I'm one, right?
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And down he goes. Zaven Collins with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And a ball going to be intercepted yet again. Tyree Stevenson picks it off. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's Reek Woolen with a great play to get him for a loss. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Up the middle, H.M. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fellow gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the Titans' 44-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Again to the fullback on the down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.